Hello everyone, my name is Ramon Sanchez and the topic for this presentation is going to be the history of C++. Who developed it? Computer scientist Bjorn Starstrup developed the C++ language in 1979. It was created with two other programming languages. One of those two was Simula. At that time, Simula was a very understandable language by humans, but at the same time, it was very slow. So they needed to combine it with another language, a fast one, so they chose C. About C++ programming. Multi-paradigm language. C++ supports at least 7 different styles of programming. Developers can choose any of the styles. General purpose language. You can use C++ to develop games, desktop apps, operating systems, and so on. Speed. Light C programming, the performance of optimized C++ code is exceptional. Object-oriented. C++ allows you to divide complex problems into smaller sets by using codes. Some important things to mention are C++ is a compiled language. That means the code that you write first has to be converted in a code that your machine can understand. Case sensitive. It matters if you use uppercase or lowercase letters in your code. Statically typed language. Once you declare a variable, you cannot change the type of that variable, so once you declare you assign it a type later, you cannot assign it another value or another type of variable. Use an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. That means it is going to have everything that you need in order to write your code, compile it, and debug it all in one place. How the history of C++ is connected to computer science. C++ can be thought as the stepping stone to computer science. C++ helped revolutionize and made computer science concepts easier and faster to learn. C++ has a lot of interesting concepts and is really a staple in an area where speed is necessary. Scientific computing, graphics, games, compilers, large-scale AI. Why C++ is important to computer science. After learning C++, it will be much easier to learn other programming languages like Python, Java, and many more. C++ helps you understand the architecture of a computer, how computer stores and retrieves information. What impact has it had? The C++ programming language is integral to a huge variety of computer systems, from those that run your cell phone to Google search engines to high-tech games. C++ is so much closer to the hardware that allows it to manage CPU, memory, and resources in general at a faster pace. Top 6 real-world applications using C++. Number 1, games. C++ can easily manipulate resources, also able to override the complexities of 3D games and provide multi-layer networking. Number 2, GUI-based applications. C++ can develop most of the GUI-based and desktop applications easily as it has got the required features, for example, Adobe Systems and Windows Media Player. Number 3, database software. C++ is also used in writing database management software, for example, MySQL, one of the most popular database software that is used widely in many real-world applications. Number 4, operating systems. Apple's operating system has some of its parts written in C++. Microsoft Windows uses most of its software in C++. Number 5, browsers. Mozilla Firefox, Mozilla Thunderbird, the email client of Mozilla, also Google applications are all fully developed using the C++ language. Number 6, banking applications. As C++ aids in concurrency, it becomes the default choice for banking applications that require multi-threading and high performance. How it has changed over time. In 1979, Starstrup starts to work on C with classes and Bell Labs. In 1983, the name of the language was changed from C with classes to C++. The ++ operator in the C language is an operator for incrementing a variable, which gives some insight into how Starstrup improved the language. Many new features were added around this time, for example, virtual functions, function overloading, and so on. In 1985, Starstrup reference to the language entitled the C++ programming language was published. That same year, C++ was implemented as a commercial product. The language was updated again in 1989 to include protect against static members as well as inheritance from several classes. 1998, the first ISO standard C++98. 2003, C++03 bug fixes of C++98. In 2005, the C++ Standards Committee released a technical report detailing various features they were planning to add to the latest C++ standard. In 2011, a major revision occurred called C++11. 2014, C++14 bug fixes and small improvements on C++11. In mid-2011, the new C++ standard was finished. The Boost library project made a considerable impact on the new standard, and some of the new modules were derived directly from corresponding Boost libraries.